Okay, now on the lining, we're ready to load the lining, and I'm going to fold it, and I'll put a pin here in this, and I'm weaving this pin in and out. Just weaving it in and out. I don't want that pin to fall out when I shake it on the other side. And I will find the center on this side. And I made sure I knew which way this lining needed to go so I don't run out of lining. And that's long enough and wide enough. Now this goes over the bar wrong side up. The top was right side up. This one is wrong side up. So we bring the canvas up. This is our lining canvas. And on this machine, it comes between these two bars like this. And then to help hold that up while I'm pinning, I'm going to come over to the edge and just clamp it. And I generally only clamp one side because I can hold the other side pretty easily, and then I don't have to walk clear down to the other side. It may be the only exercise I get today, but still. Okay, and I do the very same pinning process here that I did on the top. I'll put my pins about every 4 inches. This is so necessary to have close pinning. So many people will take a shortcut here, and it really will show up in your quilt. If you had a stripe, say that the lining was striped across this way, and you put any pressure on the edge of this, if you don't have it pinned solidly, then you will see that stripe wave. And when you quilt it, you can quilt that distortion right into the quilt, right into the lining. So you can see how necessary it is to have a nice straight pull. And so that means a little bit of pinning. And if it's taking you a long time to pin, then you need to just time it and make your fingers fly, because you can really pin a king-size quilt on no more than 30 minutes at the most. So just time it. Now I'm filling my pins in, so that's all solid. And I really want you to take a look at that. You notice none of my pins are crooked. Be very careful that your pins are straight across and none of them go in at an angle. They need to be straight and parallel with the top of the canvas. So now I'll do the other side and work my way back. And then I'll show you what we're doing after that. Okay, I've got that pinned and I'm real happy with that. So I'm going to roll this just until it touches the table on the other side. Just like that. Okay, now I'm ready also to put my batting up. I like to pin my batting in with the lining because it's easier to sew my reference line when I do it that way. But you can do it after you sew, after you pin your top, your lining onto the pickup roller if you want to. So I'm laying my batting up here like this, and it's as wide as my lining piece. And now I'll go on the back side, and I'm going to pin both of them on the back side. Okay, I'm on the back side, and here's my pickup roller canvas, and here's my pin for my center, and my center has been marked already there on the canvas. So I just bring that pin up to there, and then there's the center of my batting. I'm going to pin all 3 layers like that, and do exactly the same pinning process that I did on the top and the lining. So I'll do every 4 inches. And then I will come back and put a pin in between each of those, or sometimes 2 pins. And I'm pinning this batting in right like this. But you can lay it on afterwards if you want to. I just like to get it done all at once. Again, all of them together like that, like a sandwich. Okay, I have pinned the batting and the lining onto the pickup roller, and you can see all the pinning there is nice and straight and even, and plenty of pins in there. They don't have to be on top of each other. And then I'm just going to let that fall over there like that. Now I'm going to tighten the lining roller. And you can see that brings the lining and the batting right over here.